Hey, what's going on, everyone? I'm here today to show you how I made a random ambient music system for this 3D horror game I'm working on. And the first thing we're actually going to do is we're going to jump in good old MS Paint for a moment, because I like to sketch out a roadmap of what I want my system to look like. It just helps me to kind of clear my head. So we're going to jump in there for just a moment. So the first thing I did was I sketched out this with a timeline. The basic idea is that there is going to be a drone that plays continuously with other sounds that come in at random, along with moments of randomized silence. So we're going to have three different things to work with here. We're going to have a continuous drone, these little sounds that come in that are randomly selected, along with randomly generated silence. So this is one possibility of a playthrough, and I will go ahead and I sketched out a playthrough B for you. The idea being, the reason why it says drone B, is that there would be multiple drones for it to select from to play at random, along with your different sounds here and the more silence. So now that we have that going, let's jump into Wwise and let's make this happen. So the first thing I'm going to do, we're going to be working at interactive music hierarchy. We're going to make a music playlist container. And we will call this random ambient, AMB short for ambient. Now within random ambient, we are going to have two music segments. One of them is going to contain my tracks, and the other will contain our silence. Okay, great. Next thing we want to do is we want to make sure and have random ambient set to random continuous, and we want to drag these music segments into this playlist. Okay, so now we have that set up. Let's go ahead and import our sounds. So I'm going to navigate to where I have these saved. Cool. So these were all made prior to this. So I'm going to go ahead and upload these. But actually, I'm going to upload drone A and drone B first, because these two are going to be treated differently than the rest, and I want to kind of isolate this for a moment. Okay, so I'm going to, whoops, one second, drag them in the wrong place. Okay. Yes, import. Got it. Okay, so now we have them imported here. For those of you that are familiar with a DAW, this is going to look very familiar to you. So, as I mentioned in my roadmap, what I want is there to be a behavior that chooses drone A or drone B at random. And for that to happen, we need to put them in the same track here. So first thing is we're going to change this to random step, and then we're going to add a subtrack. So now we have this empty track here, and all we have to do is drag this up into here. Boom, delete that. So now we have both of our drones in the same track set to random step. So let's go ahead and play and see if it's going to switch between the two. Okay. Great, so it's already working because I can hear drone A and drone B. Yay, okay, first part's taken care of. So let's go ahead and import the rest of our tracks here. Okay, import. Got it. Okay, now we have the rest of our tracks imported. We're going to do the same thing here. We're going to set all these to random step. Okay, and now within all of these, we are actually going to create some empty subtracks. And the reason being is these are going to be our silent tracks that Wwise is going to randomly select. So since I don't think you can add keywords, I can add weight to silent tracks. I believe this is a good way to do this, because every time I play through, it's going to either select to play symbol reverse, or it's going to select a silent track to play. So it would hopefully randomly select nothing to play. So to give it weight, what you can do is you can add more subtracks, empty subtracks, to the tracks that you want to play less often. So you can kind of plan out how you want your soundscape to work here as far as what is played more and less often. So, I really like the string harmonic, so that's only going to play one time. The vibraphone is honestly pretty sick too, so that's only going to play one time. So I'll just kind of quickly rearrange this. Okay, so next step is we have to drag and drop these in our timeline where we want them to play at, because as far as I know, I don't think you can randomize like when they play in the soundscape here. So let's see. I'm just kind of putting these in random spots for now. Okay, so next step is let's just play it and see if it works. So we heard a cymbal tap there. Great, let's try it again just to make sure the randomization is working. Okay, so let's try a different drone. There we go, so I selected a new drone that time. Let's see if it plays the string harmonic here. Great. So our system is working. Very spooky stuff, very fitting for this 3D horror game. Okay, so that's it. Our system works. So next time we will jump into Unity. We will jump into Unity and look at how to implement this and see what this looks like in our game. All right, thank you for watching.